When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course.
Oh, great. Another rain game. Otani one of them won, boy. Ooh.
From the back. Using his feet. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. As you watch how a season unfolds and you get off to a good start like these guys have in ACC play, that momentum can really be powerful.
Oh, 100%. The momentum, the confidence. Like, you go from starting the season and saying, we want to be great in these areas, and now you're starting to see it, starting to pile up some conference wins. Now, Jesse, getting to the middle of the season, and you got to continue to evolve, right, and be ready for some of these rivalries.
No doubt about it. And I think they also like the fact that they've got some guys stepping up and making plays consistently. It's one thing to do it off in non-conference play against weaker competition early in the year, but now that you're into the meat of your ACC schedule, they've got guys on both sides of the ball that they can count on week in, week out.
He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
To the air, it's Klubnik. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. They put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. Looking to throw.
And the heat drop. Brother.
He just sort of heaved it up off the back foot.
And these mechanics are crazy. You see all these quarterbacks on the field with towels before games and doing that little salsa thing that you see quarterbacks with their hips, popping through. But it makes sense because you have to have that good, strong base underneath you. Otherwise, you start to sail that football and miss your target.
And the defense drags him down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains because of his ability after the catch. It's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the
Oh my gosh.
That would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Needing to convert, Clemson comes to the line. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he releases it.
All right.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Crosses the 35. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
How nice is it in an offense defense, when you can generate explosive plays by running the football, you got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Tar Heels, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles into the ground.
You know, these little 1 to 2, 3 yard gains early, they're like body blows in a boxing match, and those gains become 10, 12, 15 yarders as the game goes on and they wear this defense down.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
Rides to the back and leaves it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
He's going for the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
And the Tar Heels are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Looking to throw, it's Baker. Steps away. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. The Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, I love that play by the defense there. Hanging back, watching the QB's eyes. Great job in coverage on the back end, and then rallying to him when he decided to go try and run for it himself. And now this defense is set up 4th.
Trying to keep this drive alive. Touchdown, North Carolina! Great job by the back on the option.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He shows you all his ability on that TV.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. It's Klubnik. Puts it out of the air. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. And the Tigers come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to run for it. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Got it in the middle. It's Moore. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
On the ground, it's Good. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yardage.
Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard line.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again to go score a TD.
And the Tar Heels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying to barge in. Moving toward the end zone, and fumble! Oh, and he gets the ball back. Lucky to do so. Guess it could have been worse. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, North Carolina.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Motion from the wideout. Quarterback will keep it. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And he made that extra point. The wet turf, no problem at all. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to end. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He didn't get a lot on the return, but, man, he set his offense up at the 30.
Really nice job there by him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for space. It's Nichols. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it, and I don't know if into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, UNC! How about this defense taking one back to the house? No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Kansas is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Big J isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They are up by 7 over Oklahoma State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Back to throw. It's Klubnik. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives him the ball at the 29-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Trying to impose their will with the run. He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll send the back in motion. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. They get through, and it's blocked. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Makes the catch, it's Randall. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
I think you got to give the coaching staff a lot of credit, too. Even though this guy has thrown 2 interceptions, they're still calling plays and being aggressive in the passing game, letting him take shots, and now it's paying off.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Finds his big tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive game.
The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
He's got it on the run, and he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Trying to bowl his way in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Fielded in the end zone, it's Green. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Crosses the 30. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Tigers will kick it away to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Robinson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Dropping back, it's Baker. Catch in the middle, it's Nichols. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Has to throw this off his back foot. He's got it up to 25. And the defense was on its heels after that long completion. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I mean, you just can't teach and coach big D tackles to be that quick. I mean, he shot right out of his stance, beat the offensive lineman, and he was in the backfield before the O-line even knew it.
Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. You could tell they pulled the trigger so fast. Get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up for it.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Fires on the move. Makes the catch. It's Culliver. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
That's a nice completion. I know you don't get the first down. You're obviously set up in field goal range here down in the red zone, but because you've got 4th and short now, you may decide to go for this if you're on offense.
Close enough for a field goal try, but they want more. Going for it on 4th and short from the 20. goes to the option. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. And you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Gets it out quickly. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. And this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. To the air, it's Klubnik. Makes the grab, it's Brown. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Here's the pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback. And the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Caught in the backfield, it's Randall. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Trying to pick up a first down. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. After swapping into the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. He's got it, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Clemson. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders at 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays. Or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
He'll bring it out. It's Green. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. trying to pick up a first down. He wants to change this route. On third down, he drops to throw. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Hey, you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Things did not go on the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air. It's Klubnik. He wants to go deep. He's got it inside the 15.
And I tell you what, he needed that completion. He needed something positive to happen. Palmer, when you have a day like this and you've made a few mistakes and some critical ones, how do you get back on track?
Well, I would have been benched a few picks ago back in college for sure. But I mean, at this point, I think if you're this young man, you're just looking for one play to get you back in a rhythm. Yeah, he's had some questionable decision-making, and obviously a few throws have gotten away from him, but it's just plays like that, getting a completion, trying to build your confidence back.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. He caught it. Touchdown, Clemson. And the comeback is on. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. UNLV is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Wyoming. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Back to throw, it's Baker. It's complete to the left.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a one-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning them here to save some clock.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. They're going to ride this running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Brings up
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
And the Tar Heels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
This is a big third down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. Direct snap. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Makes the grab, it's Davidson. At the 40, there he goes. It's a seam wide. Touchdown, Tigers. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
Here comes the two-point try. They want to throw it. He's got it for the 2.
And it's more common to throw for the two-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice two-point conversion.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught over the middle. It's good. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. I like it, threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Looking for a man. It's Baker. Gets it to the back. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Timeout call by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Pulls it in. It's gone. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Looking to the big tight end. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop after that last incomplete.
Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. And the Tar Heels getting set on 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires into the end zone. Oh, it's picked off.
This is what can happen at times. You get the snowball effect. Everything going their way in the first half.
Boy.
It's mistake after
Holy
mistake.
shit.
Besides the ball. And that interception, David, compounds the problem.
And this defense has completely changed in the half. How about, man, they've come out aggressive now, forcing a turnover, all the momentum on their side, and the offense
Funny
gets
they
the
did
ball
that
back.
story on her having a headset.
It's one thing to execute
Like this
early
year,
in the
like
game.
on the sideline, she's
Tight
been
ball
doing that.
game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team. Staying focused, understanding it's a close battle. Win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then I got to win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in
Who
their
the
veins.
fuck
You
is
can
this?
tell there's tremendous
Paging me at
leadership on this football team.
5:46 in
Guys
the
can set
morning.